Hello, hello. I'm just gonna, I'm trying to invite, here we go. Let's see. I'm just inviting a couple people. Real fast to see. Sorry guys, I'm just inviting a few people. I'm coming. Coming back. Okay. Oh, did not mean to do that. Okay. I'm just sending out a couple invites. I promise I'll be right there. Okay. I think I've invited everybody. All right. Okay. Okay. Hello. Hey, hey, hey. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. Sorry, guys. I clicked to invite people so that I didn't have to sit and kind of wait for everyone to come on and there would be no delay. So I want to talk to y'all about good morning. Good morning. Congratulations, Shannon. You can do it. You can do it. I know you can do it. That is awesome. Okay, so I want to talk about, new presenters and launching them and things like that. So I have been kind of playing around with different ideas for like the last 6 months or so and been getting feedback from new presenters as well. Like I've been asking them what did they like about being launched, what didn't they like. I'm sorry, I have like a hair that's like right there and it's driving me crazy. Okay, I'm a hot mess express today, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I do not have it together today. But it's like that hottie. It's making my lips feel very tingly, like almost like I have a hair stuck to them or something like that. It's driving me crazy. All right, so let's get back on track. Told y'all I'm a hot mess express. So back on track. So as I've been bringing on new presenters, I've been asking them like over the last 6 months or so, what they liked about being launched, what maybe was overwhelming. Oh, Erin. What they felt was overwhelming, what they would like differently, just kind of getting feedback from new presenters. And when I originally started sponsoring, it was like adding them to my team page. Well, once I had a team page, let's just go fast forward to I had a team page, adding them to that, adding them to all these different groups, sending them all these trainings. And I just felt like I was getting a lot of feedback, this is crazy, this is too much, this is very overwhelming. So I have decided to take it way back because there are some people, we all learn differently, right? Let's take it there first. We all learn differently. So some of us can hear something and take it and run with it, and some of us, it takes us a little while to kind of get into the groove before we feel comfortable running, right? We all learn differently. Some of us are visual learners, some of us are hands-on learners, and I think it's super important to kind of take that into consideration. Is everyone learns differently, everyone adapts to new changes to their lifestyle differently, and we have to tailor our trainings to the different learning styles, right? So what I started doing, and I started this back in probably February of this year, is say someone joins today. The first thing that I do is I let them know. I say, awesome, you're going to get a Facebook notification that I added you to a team page. So that's your first Facebook notification. You're going to get a second Facebook notification that I welcomed you to the team page. So you'll see that I tagged you in a post. And then you're going to get 2 more notifications. One is an invite to our new presenters training. And the second is a pinned post that I have at the top of the team page with a website for trainings. Okay, so that I just let them know they're going to get 4 Facebook notifications. So that way they're prepared before I even send them to look out for them, as opposed to getting on Facebook and it's Jenny Arnold tagged you in this, Jenny Arnold added you to this, Jenny Arnold did it. That's overwhelming to somebody, right? Because they're like, what did I just get myself into? So some people are going to with their learning style, they're going to run with it. They're going to be asking you to give them more and give them more and give them more. But we want to really just focus on letting them know what to expect. So they're going to get those notifications. I do a new presenters training once a month. So there's the event and I invite them to that. So if it's not, if it's a past one and we haven't done the new one yet, they can at least go and refer back to that. And I tell them, I'm like, okay, right now, I just want your focus to be on the new presenters training. I want you to take your time going through those posts. There's 11 posts and go through them. And then any and all questions you have as you're going through those posts, send them my way. The second training that I tagged you in is a website because it's Micah's Teen Mafia website, and I explain who Micah is. And I say, and she has, everything you need to know about the company, the products, everything you need is right there at that website. So that is a place that you can go and navigate at your leisure. But I encourage them to do the new presenters training first before they go to the website, but I like them to know where it is. And so I tell them you're going to get a notification that I tagged you in a trainings post, and it's always pinned to the top of the team page, so you can always reference it back. Or if you want to go ahead and write down the website and the password now, you can do that as well. But I want their focus to be on the new presenters training because I also talk about things that they can do before their kid arrives in the new presenters training. So that's all. And then I tell them, let's set up a date for your launch party. And I explain, I personally do all of my parties on Wednesdays. So we talk about which Wednesday that they would like to do their parties. And I say, let's get a date for your launch party. Now, this is the big thing. With their launch parties, I co-host it with them. So I do some of the posts and they do some of the posts because twice the excitement creates twice the, excitement. If you've got two people that are super excited, the party guests are going to feed off that excitement, right? So I co-host it with them. And together, like I do half of the posts for the day. We post in the party 4 times a day. So we split it. We alternate. Like I'll go, she'll go. I'll go, she'll go kind of thing. And we alternate who posts. But I send her exactly what to post in Messenger. So I'm like, okay, honey, or, like, hey girl, here's your post for your party right now. This is the wording. These are the pictures. And I encourage her to take pictures of her own right before the launch party, like when she gets her kit, to play around with the makeup and take pictures of herself. But if we're starting the launch party before her kit arrives, then she'll just use those pictures, and then once her kid arrives, she will, take pictures and things like that and replace some of the ones I send her with her own. And then if we start her launch party before her kid arrives, then of course I'll encourage her to go live in the party with her kit or on her personal wall and share it to it. But I send her exactly what to copy and paste into the party. I think it's very important to handhold your new presenters and walk them through day by day, post by post, step by step through their launch party. I do not think that I don't think that we should just say, here's a mock party to follow and things like that. I feel like it's really important for us to lock arms with them and handhold them. Do you follow your party script for it? I follow my party script for it. And I just, instead of me posting it, I just send them that to post. And of course, if they feel comfortable going live and things like that, I encourage that in the party as well. Some people might not be comfortable with that yet, so that's okay too. But I just think it's important to lock arms with everybody and take them through day by day, step by step, post by post, a launch party so that they can see how a party is run from beginning to end. And now with all new presenters, I know everyone out here does different party scripts. Some do 10 days, some do 5 days, some do 7 day. I still think that with launch parties, we should do the traditional 10-day party because, it gives them a chance to, I highlight everything in my party. So I start my parties, of course, with like our top selling items, but then like the remaining 5 days, I try to cover other things as well. So it gives them a chance to highlight all of our products with their guests. So that's kind of what I try to do. So I think it's really important for new presenters to do 10-day parties after they've done a 10-day party, after they've seen a 10-day party, after they've covered all the products with their, with their party guests, then they can decide if they want to go to a different, party script or a different way of doing parties. But I still think it's important for me personally to show a new presenter a 10-day party. Then after the party is over, we turn that party, so I do launch parties in a group, and we turn that into their VIP group. So I feel I still with all my parties do groups, but I know some people do events, and that's fine. Whatever works for everybody, that's completely different live. But for launch parties, I think it's important to do a group, and then when the party's done, the new presenter just turns that into her VIP group, okay? Because it already has a high algorithm. We've already been posting it 4 times a day. That way all of their family and friends and everybody is already in their VIP group, and then they'll just take that over, and that's their VIP group, okay? After a party's done is when we start sending out messages to book more parties. I don't like to overwhelm everybody. If I have a presenter that's like, I want to start messaging to book parties now, and they're ready to run, of course I'll run with them, okay? So if I have somebody that's like, hey Jenny, how do I book more parties after this? And how do I do that? And if they're asking me all these questions, I'm going to answer it. And if they want to run faster, I'll run faster with them. But I don't want to run that fast with everybody because not everybody wants to run that fast, okay? So I feel like it's important to kind of let that new presenter lead the way on how you're going to mentor them and how you're going to help them reach their goals. Because some people are going to join just to, you know, they'll do a launch party just to kind of get their kit back, maybe do a VIP group, maybe just to kind of, you know, be a hobbyist, and that's fine. There's going to be some people that want to do it part-time. Maybe they'll want to do a few parties, but want to post in a VIP group regularly, that's fine too. So whatever the person, of course, decides to do, that's how fast you'll run with them. So I have some people where I'm doing launch parties and they're already booking parties after their launch party, which is great. Some people just want to focus on their launch party. They have to focus on one thing at a time. So I think it's really important to tailor each person differently. But what I typically do for someone that is, you know, just wants to focus on their launch party, when it's done, we turn it into their VIP group. Then I send them, I'm like, here, pick one of these 2 messages and send it out to the party guests, those that participated, those that, you know, bought, those, just anybody that you feel like would host a party for you. Pick one of these 2, and I send them verbiage. I'm like, pick one and send it out to everybody, and let's get some parties booked for you. Then we start working in branding. So after a couple days into the launch party, as they're starting to feel comfortable, they've gotten into the flow of the party. Okay, I'm posting in it twice a day. Okay, this is good. I got it. Then I start incorporating, okay, let's start trying to post on our personal wall a little bit more. And I'll start introducing, you know, the important things that we like to focus on, branding, messaging, that kind of thing. I don't mention right away offering the opportunity. I like to get their launch party done first. I like to get them a couple parties booked first. And then I work with them on messaging for the opportunity. If they have people that they know are interested and they're like, oh yeah, this girl would be rocking at this, I'll walk them through it. But I try to just get through their launch party first before I start going into, you know, offering the opportunity. I just think it's really important when someone joins to not overwhelm them. So don't add them to a ton of groups at first. Get through their launch party first, then add them to more groups and introduce them to more trainings and things like that. But I just feel like it's really important when someone joins, just the basics. Get them in some sort of training. If you have a new presenters training that you do, or Micah or Sarah or Carly has a new presenters training that they do, direct them to that new presenters training, or Micah's website that she's created, or Sarah I think has a website too. So just direct them to a training at first, and then once they've kind of, and say, okay, this is where you're going to go for information, send any and all questions you have my way. Let's get your launch party set up. Walk them through the launch party step by step, day by day, post by post. When the launch party's over, unless they ask before then start telling them, okay, let's book some parties, let's do this, let's do that. But you just don't want to tag them in a bunch of different places and overwhelm them with a ton of information, because they're going to shut down, okay? They're going to be like, whoa. And they're going to shut down because they're not going to know which way to turn. So I just think it's important to simplify when they first join and gradually add more. Wait till they're like, okay, I got this. Then give them something more. And then when they've got that, then give them something more. But don't just throw them in a ton of stuff and here's a mock party for you to follow, and here's this team page, and here's this training post, and you want to go here, and you're going to want to go there, and you're going to want to do this. You need to post on your personal wall. You need to message to book parties. You need to offer the opportunity. That's just too much for people. So just let them focus on their launch party. Create so much excitement and buzz about their launch party so that they feel strong and confident, and then slowly talk to them about what else we do. Is add them to too many groups. Yes, exactly. They need to be in, you know, whoever their Black Status Leaders page is, that's where they need to be focused on right there. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Christella. When they're asking you for more, then you know who wants to run with it. You know. And of course, when they first join, talk to them about the new Fast Start program. Our first goal is to let's get your launch party, which is going to count as one of your 5 parties. Then we'll work on getting you the other 4, and then hopefully we get your sales from your launch party so you get your kit money back. Talk to them about things, but that's hopefully in the new presenters training, the Fast Start program. But yeah, so if they're asking for more, then run with them. Run as fast as they want to run. But when they first join, you don't know yet how fast they want to run. You don't know yet how much they can take on and how much they can balance and how much they can handle. So you've got to let them lead you as opposed to you leading them. When they want more, give them more. But don't throw everything at them at once, because they're gonna shut down. They're gonna be like, I don't know, their Facebook notifications are too much, and they're going to shut down. So that's my biggest piece of advice is do the launch party with them, create the excitement, send them right in Messenger what to copy and paste into their launch parties. Tell them, tailor it a little bit to their personality. Like if they don't say y'all and you send them something that says y'all and they say you, like their party guests are going to be like, you don't talk like that, so make sure they read what you're sending them and put their own spin on the verbiage, but at least their guests will get the gist of the verbiage. So I, of course, tell them to make it somewhat their own, but I send them the bread and butter of what they should post kind of thing. And then, like I said, when it's done, it's kind of, I let them know. I'm like, okay, so, let's book some parties. Let's do this. Yes, exactly, Shannon. Exactly. They see that they're not on their own and that they're not left to fend for themselves. Exactly. They see the support behind them, and then their guests also get double the excitement. They're getting 2 people super excited about this company, and the guests are going to feed off of it, and it can usually make for a super successful launch party. I just think the biggest mistake I made when I was first started sponsoring is I was, adding them to all these different groups and tagging them in all these different trainings, and they were shutting down. So when I backed off and let them kind of lead the way, I felt like more people were starting to take off and more people were starting to get excited and really want to run with it. So that is kind of what I did. And also, if I have, my team knows that I will, if they're not comfortable doing a launch party, I'll do it for them and with them. So say Erin, that's on my team, say Erin sponsored someone and Erin wasn't quite comfortable yet doing a launch party with her new presenter, I would do it with them. And so another thing I do is if I have a group of launch parties that I'm doing, I put all those girls in a chat. And I send all the messages to a chat. Like right now I'm doing 3 launch parties. And so I have all 3 girls in a chat. And I'm sending what to copy and paste into that chat. And now those 3 girls are forming a bond. And they're, sharing their excitement with each other. And it's just kind of creating a good morale. Because they're all on the same page. They're all starting at the same time. So if you and your team have people that are all doing launch parties around the same time, try to get them all to pick the same day and put them in a chat. Because it'll start a bond in that chat as well. So anyone has any questions, go ahead and comment below and I will answer them throughout the day. Otherwise, I will talk with you guys later, and I hope you guys have a great day.